feeling so deeply and so much, I feel, is what has saved my life, if I'm being totally honest. I live in a body that doesn't give me an option but to feel. And when I don't let it feel, I get sick. Not just physically sick, but emotionally sick. Severe anxiety, severe depression, severe other things. Everything's heightened in my body. And I used to think that was a curse when I was a little kid, because in truth, so many of us, I mean, I think most artists, I would say, and I have this belief that most people do feel so much. We just live in a world that doesn't allow for that massive, expansive amount of feelings. It's terrified. I think we live in a world that is terrified of vulnerability, of sensibility. And I think that when we live in a world that is a punitive world, that punishes or that shames or that oppresses the highly feeling bodies, people create different survival mechanisms to not feel, right, and desensitize. And personally, I'm seeing so like that in a heightened state right now, in every sort of age group. And if we're lucky enough to have a practice, or lucky enough to live in a body that doesn't allow that, I say lucky, but it's also really hard. Or a practice, a creative practice or a spiritual practice where we can actually live in that space. The reason why I say it saved my life is because we can expand our container, our body, the vessel, expand that vessel more and more to fit all those feelings, as opposed to try to let go of the feelings or minimize the feelings or desensitize the feelings. It's more of an expansion, more mirroring the universe, how we're constantly expanding. And when we can expand more and more to fit more and more of that intensity of feeling, we kind of live in this polyphonic body where we feel really alive.